Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Rodgers pass.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him.
Rodgers pass.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis.
Rodgers.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Number 30.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
He's brought down by Shaq.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second and 9, Rodgers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 37. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Gain on the play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess.
Rodgers pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
For Green Bay.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
The 46-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Winston's pass.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
And a Packer first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
Jones hit, and the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Packers 7, Panthers nothing.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And it's third down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
yards to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete as well.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Winston took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing, Winston. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proved that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Tackle made by K1 Short.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Here's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run it with Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams, and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. Full step aside. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Working out of the gun, Winston.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where you see the final score there. Dak Prescott leading the way as his guys pick up win number 14 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Kevin King there defensively.
Winston now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference. And they crossed it on that play.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jameis to throw it.
24-yard line.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. McCaffrey following the penalty. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw, Winston. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, get his 1st touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 30.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every protocol you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball carrier.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And
he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The tackle by Brian Burns.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 7.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
And Lewis has it, the tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Rodgers again now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
Rodgers to throw once more. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Derek Brown with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
4 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. While the training staff, and now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
I need to get my swag
He takes
right.
it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards.
Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Forbath, the extra point, and the lead now down to 20.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. They'll run with McCaffrey. Now, looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. Tonight.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.